Hey everyone, it's me, Burgundy, and welcome back, or it's nice to meet you. Either way. So this past weekend, I was originally gonna do a vlog you never asked for, but then I decided, actually, I just got kind of caught up in the moment and I didn't end up vlogging anything. Like, I made an intro, but that was it. And I was like, well, eh. So, just so happens, my friend and I went to Second and Charles, which if you don't know what it is, it's like a secondhand store where you can buy movies, DVDs, records, CDs, all these things at half price or lower because people sell their copies back and it creates this great ecosystem. So we went and we actually spent a couple hours there unintentionally. We just walked the aisles and we found some good deals. So let's get into my Second and Charles haul. Alright. The first thing we're going to go through is I got 3 movies. And I think in total, all 3 of these movies I got for like $10. Which is pretty great. The first movie I got, I've never seen. Which, once I tell you what it is, it might blow your mind. Sorry for the noise. My dog's walking around the room. So I bought this clearly on recommendation, and the fact that I can't find it on anything. I couldn't find it on Prime or Hulu or Netflix, and I didn't know how to get to it unless I actually bought it. What are you doing? So I got A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, and the second one we have. I don't like scary movies, but I love classics. I love sharks. I think they're so cool. I mean, I'm deadly terrified of them, but I think they're so cool. I swam with them. I swam with little ones once, but my dream is to go cage dive, and see like tiger sharks or something. Great whites, I don't mess with great whites. They can stay by themselves. I'll deal with the other ones. But, which brings me to a Jaws special edition even. It is an anniversary collector's edition. And I'm not even going to lie. Every time this comes on TMC or Discovery Channel during Shark Week, I watch it. I really like the first one and I actually really like the second one. All the others after that were crap. Honest, but first 2. So I was really happy when I found this. So the last movie I have is also a classic. The first time I watched this was a year ago. I got to take a history of film class, which was amazing. And I got to watch this movie for the first time and I fell in love. And that is Casablanca, which is Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. It's a beautiful movie and so many quotes in it, like, of all the genuines in all the world, she had to walk into mine. And my favorite, here's looking at you, kid. So, I'm happy to own this now. So, I'm currently in a weird phase in writing. Like, I'm technically editing the story I just wrote, and like I have ideas for other ones, but like they're all over the place and I don't know what to do with them. So I got a complete the story journal, which basically it gives you prompts and then you finish the story however much you want or how little. And I really like how the front says some stories end badly, some end well, and others just keep going. So I really like it, and I think it will be a good like push, especially when I get blocked or when I don't know what to do. So I'm excited. Next, I got 2 books. Both were really cheap. Like these 2 books I probably got for like $6. The first one I got, which was on recommendation from my friend Marie, which was the first book in the Cirque du Freak series, A Living Nightmare. She has all of them, but we couldn't get to them, so I decided to just go ahead and pick up the first one so I could see if I liked it. If anything, who knows, I might hate it. But I know it's an older book, but I have never read it. I remember when the movie came out because I was a big fan of Josh Hutcherson. and I wanted to see it, but I never did because I knew it was a book. Next one, I've seen it a couple times, and I haven't heard a lot of reviews on it. It is Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls. I'm sure this is going to be a dark, possibly triggering, not for me, but for anyone out there, story of, I believe it's of two friends and one ends up committing suicide. I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen it around, and I think Goodreads keeps recommending it to me, which is why I keep seeing it. So I wanted to finally pick it up, and since it was only $4, I was like, why not? Alright, and the last thing I got, which was my original reason for going, which was finding records, because I got a record player for Christmas. And as much as I love my parents' collections of records, which I'm jamming on right now, I wanted to start building my own collection. But I got the deluxe soundtrack of Guardians of the Galaxy, which I love their soundtrack. The first disc is the normal soundtrack, like all the, like Hooked on a Feeling, and then the second one is the score. I am excited to dive into this. I've already started listening to the soundtrack, and I will get to the score. I know I usually like listening to scores or classical music when I'm studying, so I'm sure it'll be nice to have this in my little vinyl collection. That was my little haul from Second and Charles. If you like it, please subscribe. I will put a link to Second and Charles' website if you want to check them out, see if they're in your area. Please subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. It's all down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And like always, until next time, bye guys.